Thank you, Jonathan. Well, looking at the way this test match has been going, you would not believe that both teams batting on the same pitch. It's the same area, but slightly different conditions, you might think. If you look at the surface, you'll see a few ball marks that have been left over from the first day. These indentations were made on the first day when the surface was not as hard as they would have liked. A bit difficult batting under those conditions, but it has dried out totally, and these ball marks don't seem to be making too much difference. They are not very deep, and when the ball hits them, no great deviation. The batsmen batting now and later on will have it a lot easier. It will be quite difficult to get wickets on this pitch unless you're a spinner, I would think.
And that's exactly how Atherton started things with Tufnell and Ramprakash. West Indies soon passed at 127, and we join the action in the 7th over. Tufnell is bowling to Wallace, and 10 runs have been added.
And that's over the top. Good clean hit. So Phil Wallace gets in the mood. And Prakash now decides to change the angle to the left-hander. He comes around the wicket. And that'll bring up his 50.
And the big man of Antigua, Curtly Ambrose, just opening the door, applauding his batsman. Well played. He'll pick up 2 runs for it. So secret to that shot, just not trying to hit it too hard. Just using the pace of the ball, almost playing it as a reverse lap. Similar principle, not in the case of hitting it, just deflecting the ball.
He's very good at that. When it's too short, it's an easy stroke on a slow pitch. When it's just short of the length, it's a difficult stroke. And Lambert's very quickly into position to do it. In the air, dropped it. A bad moment for England.
And not the first of the bad moments. This is his second opportunity now to get rid of Clayton Lambert. Not a difficult catch. Got to him just about knee-high, and he failed to hold on.
Runs here for Wallace because the ball's gone so fine. It was an under edge. Came inside the line even of the leg slip fielder, and Lambert makes it back for 3. That's very good running. Neither are natural athletes, but both are very aware of what's involved out there, batting together as a partnership. Edged again, this time didn't carry. Well, he's riding his luck against Headley, who's bowling a lovely line at him.
We have seen so many occasions Clayton Lambert just allowing those balls outside the off stump to go through by playing inside the line. But what Headley is doing is pitching the ball in line with the stump, so he has to play.
Oh, gone. Dragged it onto the stumps. Bit of extra bounce from Headley. The ball coming off gloves, I think. What a disappointment for Wallace. 2 good balls in a row from Dean Headley, the second of them getting the wicket. Here's the captain of the West Indies. Marvellous career record with that best score, of course, here 4 years ago. The best score in the history of the game in the Test match, passing Sir Garfield Sobers, who came onto the field to congratulate him. Dropped it. Goodness me. Just when you thought the nightmare was over for England with the wicket of Wallace, it's reoccurred. Mark Butcher, the man who put down the chance. Dean Headley, the bowler.
This was powerfully hit, though. Seems as if it got to Mark Butcher a lot quicker than he expected. Seemed shocked when the ball hit his hands. But he's a strong man, Clayton Lambert. And that hit his hands very powerfully and went a long way over that right shoulder.
It's got through, it'll run away. The outfield quicker today. Streaky boundary for Lara, but it's 4 runs all the same. Another good delivery from Headley. And once again, he's conceded 4 runs. This is very unlucky indeed. A very harsh learning curve for young Headley. There's no third man for Fraser. And consequently, 4 more runs to Lambert and the West Indies.
Not to have a third man is just giving them 4 runs every time.
Atherton is going to give Dean Headley a rest, and he is going to turn back to Philip Tufnell. And the batsmen just find another gap to find. Very good batting indeed. Risky, but effective. 200's up for the West Indies.
Lara chancing his luck here.
Beautifully bisects the fielders. Another Lara boundary. West Indies already leading by 80.
Hey, cheeky stuff, well run. Very quick out of the blocks, Brian Lara, and quick to respond, Clayton Lambert.
Andy Caddick is coming on now. First time we're seeing him for the day, taking over from Phil Tufnell. That's a hearty blow. That is typical Clayton Lambert. No real finesse about that, but just authority, confidence, power. It won't go all the way this time. They'll be anxious to come back for 3, and the boundary out there is long enough that they can get it quite comfortably.
Lara didn't get that, not by any means. Phil Tufnell will, just.
And a delicate little shot by Lara, not quite as he intended it, but he still will pick up 3 for it. Lovely stroke. Everything perfect.
Well, it is, but it's not much of a ball, if we're honest. He's bowled a couple of half volleys since his comeback, Caddick. And now he's slipped in the juicy full toss just outside off stump to the best batsman in the world. Now that is brilliant. The problem with the bit of bowling was it was too wide, and Lara preyed upon that. But all he did was use the length of the ball to hit it at the top of the bounce and smash it over extra cover. This is already a little gem of an innings from Lara.
That's a big hit. What a magnificent strike. And what a way to bring up a half-century. He does most things in style, Brian Lara. Are we going to see something special once again from the little master here?
Yes, a magnificent piece of time, just drifting in. He's been setting himself up for this shot. Now he lifts that up into the new Richie Richardson stand. And it is very well caught by that spectator.
Lambert was gone if that was anywhere near. It wasn't a great piece of running by Lowry. Covers his eyes.
Well, I think this might have been a case of a bit of counting by West Indian captain. Last ball of the over, and he wants to keep the strike, but, well, in fact, Nasser Hussain probably had a bit of time to steady himself before throwing that. He wasn't to know that, of course.
Good work. Although the ball was outside off stump, Lara's decided that the leg side is the place to hit Angus Fraser.
Well, what determines the shot is the length of the ball. He's looking to pull him as he has throughout the series. Tremendous piece of fielding there by Stewart. That's hit very hard.
Lambert's come a long way this time, and again England can't hit the stumps.
Alex Stewart can see the lighter side of that, if there is one. He's just pulled off the impossible and hit the stumps. And this time, he would have been out, Clayton Lambert.
Perfect conditions for watching and perfect conditions for batting. Another race away fine for 4 more. Even the reliable Fraser, I think, is at his wit's end here now. Deftly played again. While seeing the fielder was Phil Tufnell, not with the strongest of arms. Gets back for the second.
Climbed into that one. He's touched that all right. He's touched it before. He smashed that in between deep long on and deep mid-wicket. And it's 4 more. Swept. And Lara picks his spot again. This is almost too easy for him. And he's clubbed it straight back past Tufnell, and it was very possibly a chance.
Well, you can say a couple of things. It was in the air. It passed close to Tufnell. But I don't think you can say it was a chance.
He's picked the gap again. So quick on his feet. And times the ball so well, Brian Lara. And it's 4 more. And there's Caddick to land. So 300 up for the West Indies. It's come up in 308 minutes. It's a good line from Caddick. A bit more pace, a bit more bounce. I think Lara was trying to be a bit cheeky there and dab it between Russell and third slip. Brilliant catch. Alex Stewart has flung himself to his right and has ended a spectacular innings in spectacular fashion.
This was powerfully hit from Brian Lara. Was really travelling at a great pace, but Alex Stewart held on. Well, they have dropped so many catches, England. They'll be happy that they managed to hold on to one, especially that of Brian Lara. It's 300 for 2.
New batsman is Shivnarine Chandapal, who comes out to replace Brian Lara. In the air and just over the head of Angus Fraser. This 100 here just could be on the mind of Clayton Lambert.
He wants to. Oh, he must be struggling, Yep. Awful trouble coming back for the second there.
Always struggling. Andy Caddick, the fielder, one of the strongest arms in the England team, and he just made it. Wow, what a relief for Clayton Lambert.
Spectacular scenes if Lambert gets that. And he has. The stadium erupts. And Clayton Lambert is absolutely delighted. His maiden first-class 100. Made here at the Antigua Recreation Ground at the age of 36. Edge and gone. Yeah, Clayton Lambert has walked. Ram Prakash's first ball of his spell has turned, bounced, and Lambert's long innings is over. He's gone for 104. Clayton Lambert, into the first ball of Ram Prakash's spell, gives a nice gentle edge through to Graham Thorpe at slip. Al Hooper comes in at number 5 for the West Indies.
Hooper has gone over the top. Typical Hooper shot. Rolls away for 4. Put it down. Well, England have shelled so many catches. Phil Tufnell this time to his left, his good side. It's coming pretty hard to him, but he got both hands to it. He's gone. Now that's the 27th wicket for Angus Fraser. Cyril Mitchley raising the finger.
Wandering across his stumps. Just a hint of swing and trapped in front. Not much doubt about that one. None in Mitchley's mind anyway. Chandapal goes for just 5. It's taken him 40 deliveries. And the West Indies now 4 down for 324.
Got it past. And timed so well that even though Headley seemed to anticipate it, it was really timed extremely well. And 4 runs once it passed him. We've had a number of brilliant shots so far in this West Indies innings. There haven't been many better than that.
Holder's in on the act now. You won't see a better off drive than that.
Oh, yeah. Hit it so hard that the man was too wide to be able to do anything about it. That is a wonderful strike from Hooper. It brings up his 50, a most entertaining performance.
quite timed by Hooper, but good enough to bring up the West Indies 400. Terrific stroke. Now the West Indies captains come out to have a look at the situation. Straight back over Rampakash's head. Another Hooper boundary, and that brings up the 100 partnership between Holder and Hooper. And it also takes the West Indies lead to 300.
Oh, that'll be 4. I don't know whether Dean Headley lost it. He seemed to turn away. It was pretty well played by Holder. He swiveled round and stayed in control. Well done. He's got away. The Corton bowled just on the brink of the close of play. Indeed, it is the close of play. Surprised everybody, I think. Nice low catch in the follow-through. Roland Holder will be devastated with just one ball left in the day's cricket. He's gone.
And that was it for the day, and that's the story of this impressive West Indies total. A terrific start from their openers. Lara seemed on course for a certain century, and Tufnell's miss when Hooper had only 6 is now looking somewhat expensive. It was a long, hot day for England's bowlers. Headley bowled 17 no-balls, and of 116 overs, only 12 were maidens. And that's the situation. West Indies lead by 324, and they've still got 6 wickets in hand.